Adam Friedman here at the Atlanta Rivals camp with National Recruiting Analyst John Garcia Jr. Finishing up a big stint here in the Southeast for the Rivals camps, and got a great look at talent here at the Atlanta camp. The morning started off with some driving rain, but the linemen didn't bother them one bit. The Big Uglies had a day out here. Deuce Gerald came away with the defensive line MVP. Kail, Ellis, the Auburn commit, came away with the offensive line MVP, and the two of them battled throughout the entire session, right, John?
Yeah, they probably split the reps against one another. What we liked about both of them, and part of the MVP award, was they both moved around a ton. We saw Ellis at center, guard, and tackle. We saw Gerald working inside, working outside, standing up. Just both incredibly active, both a little bit bigger and stronger than the last time we see them, which is kind of the progression you would expect from a couple of Rivals 250 linemen. So those two are battling for the MVP. They both won it, and those battles should continue going into the fall.
I loved how they didn't take any reps off. They didn't, go up against any of the guys who maybe weren't to their level, and really just competed the entire time. And then in the afternoon session, some lighter rain, but still some intense competition. Probably the deepest linebacker group at any camp I've ever been to. A couple of Alabama commits, another few 4-stars in that group. What did you see out of that group, John?
Just incredible depth and the competitiveness at the very top of it. I thought the two Bama commits were phenomenal. Luke Metz, Duke Johnson, in any drill, whether you're asking them to move around, come downhill and be physical, or cover smaller, shiftier guys, they absolutely, did their job with great length, speed, and that closing speed that both of them showed. I thought was incredibly impressive. The linebacker MVP didn't go to either of them, though. That was Anthony Davis, the 2026 linebacker, another 4-star guy who was just unbeatable as a secondary type player, playing linebacker, very physical in the run blocking drills as well. So just an incredibly deep group. Even some sleepers came to play. Quay Walker, aka Wolf, was one of the best players there, and he's not nearly as highly recruited as the other guys. So it was depth with the stars who showed up and backed it up, but also with some new guys.
All right, that's it for me and John. Thank you so much for tuning into the Atlanta Rivals camp. We'll have plenty more coverage throughout the week.